Killed in a hit and run while doing his job. A tow truck driver is dead tonight. Investigators are searching for a woman with a long history of drunk driving. Her name is Allison Huffman. Her first DUI arrest was 14 years ago. Now she's wanted in this morning's deadly hit and run. Mark Douglas joining us live near the Howard Franklin Bridge. Mark, this is an absolutely tragic case.
No other way to describe it, Keith. And it all unfolded out there on the Howard Franklin Bridge in the middle of the night, where this tow truck driver, not once but twice, reached out to help others in the middle of the night and died because of it. Tonight, the search is on for the woman state troopers believe killed him and just kept going. While most of us were sleeping, Roger Perez was crossing Tampa Bay after assisting another tow truck company in Pinellas County. That's when he came across motorists in distress on the Howard Franklin Bridge.
It wasn't even a call that he was assigned. He was just pulling over because he saw somebody stuck on the road.
The two motorists were safely tucked away inside his truck when an eastbound hit-and-run driver slammed into Perez, glanced off his truck, and just kept going.
He's just a fantastic person.
Hours later, troopers recovered the suspect's car at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Tampa near the foot of the bridge. Another tow truck company towed the VW away as evidence in the deadly crash. Traffic homicide investigators believe the driver is 35-year-old Allison Huffman, a woman with a Riverview address and a really bad driving record. We did some digging and found a history of 4 drunk driving arrests from 2002 to 2014. Troopers tell us after the crash, Huffman took a taxi to the Hard Rock Casino. Roger Perez went to the Hillsborough morgue. None of this seems fair to his boss, who tells us Roger Perez was more than a great worker. He was a stellar human being.
Always polite, always courteous. I mean, you talk about a guy that would come to work 15 minutes early. This man comes to work 2 hours early just to see if he could help out.
Well, as you said, absolutely tragic. In the background, the Howard Franklin Bridge, where all of this started. And let me walk you over to where it ended. This is a good 2 or 3 miles away from where that accident, where that crash happened. You can see the Crown Plaza Hotel in the background. That's where she dropped off the car, according to the troopers, and then picked up a taxi and headed to the Hard Rock Casino. Now, Perez's older brother tells me that they both came here from Cuba 20 years ago, and that his brother has a 6-year-old daughter now living in Venezuela, and it must have been very hard to tell that little girl that her father was never going to see her again. Keith?
Well, Mark, there are some other disturbing things here in this story I'm reading from your comments with the brother and Elsa. Tell us what else we know about this Huffman person.
Well, I spoke to her brother as well, and he describes her as an alcoholic, struggling for a very long time with drinking problems. We know that she's been through court-ordered substance abuse treatment. She's been to DUI school twice, and of course, she has that very bad driving record. Tonight, she is somewhere out there, and state troopers would like to find her. I think it's fair to say that she's right at the top of their most wanted list here in the Tampa Bay area.
It sounds like it may just be a matter of time. Her name, her face, we know a lot about her already out there. Perhaps she'll turn herself in. Thank you, Mark Douglas, reporting live in Tampa.
New information.